back to TalentSprint series on most frequently asked coding questions. In this series, we are taking a look at a variety of questions that have been asked in interviews and written exams over the years. We are not only giving you the solution to the problems, but also providing you tips and pointers along the way to help improve your coding style. In today's video, we are going to take a question requested by one of you guys. How to find the position of a digit in a number. So let me explain you what we are going to do in today's video before jumping into the function. So let's say we have a number, for example 2027, and we want to find the position of the digit 7 in this number. So the output should be 1. Similarly, for 2027, the first encounter of 2, that is this encounter, the output should be 10. Similarly, for 0, if you ask, it should be 100. Now there are certain corner conditions in this particular problem to keep in mind while you are writing the solution. Number 1, if your digit to be searched is negative, you will not find it in your number. So you have to return a certain number that specifies that the digit was negative and there is no correct output for it. So for that, we have created the first condition as you see on the screen. If the digit is negative, we return -1. Similarly, there is another condition if the digit is greater than 9 to be searched, which is not an ideal condition. The digit has to be always 9 or less than 9. So in that condition, if you give the function a digit to be searched which is greater than 9, we will be returning -2. So considering these two rules, if we see our examples again, in the number 1027, if we say we search for 22, the output should be -2. And again, if in the same number we search for a negative digit, the output should return -1. Let's jump into the function now. So as you can see, the function takes the number as well as the digit to be searched as input parameters. Now first off, in the very starting, we clear off the two corner conditions by saying if digit less than 0, return -1, and if digit greater than 9, return -2. So our corner cases are handled right here in the first 4 lines of this function. Now moving on to finding the right position of a digit in the number, we have this while loop. So we have initialized the position to 1 and we are comparing the remainder of the number with the digit to be searched. So let me take an example and explain this to you. If the number, let's say, is 2027 and we have to search for the digit 2. So for our first case, we take out the remainder from this number, which comes out to be 7, and we compare 7 with the digit to be searched. So since this is not a match, to move on to the next iteration, we divide the number by 10. Since we have compared 7, we can divide the number by 10. Now the number left is 202. And we multiply the position also by 10. So since units position we have checked, now we move on to tens position. So we multiply the position also by 10 for next iteration. Now again in the next iteration, we take out the remainder of the number, which now is 2, and we compare it with the digit to be searched, which is a match in this case. Now when we find a match, we break from the loop and we return the position, which is 10. Alright. Now for numbers like this, since we have more than one place where 2 occurs, so now let's say what you will do if you have to find out all the places in the number where the digit occurs. So for that, instead of writing a break at this point, what you can simply do is print the position. So what that will do is, as soon as you find a match with the remainder, you print the position, and instead of breaking out of the loop, you continue your iterations of the loop till the number is not equal to 0. So then your next iteration you will compare 0, which is not equal to 2, and in the final iteration you will again have 2, which is equals to 2, and you will print 1000. So I hope this function was fairly simple to understand. Make sure that you keep all these corner cases in mind while writing your functions, especially when you are in an interview, because sometimes the interviewer is only looking for your thought process, that did it cross your mind that the digit could be negative. Someone could pass a negative digit, or someone could pass a digit which is greater than 9. So how is your function handling all those conditions? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, because we will be coming up with many more interesting questions in this series. And if you have any doubts or questions that you want us to take up in this series, please drop a comment below or leave us a mail at the email ID mentioned on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and happy coding!